Miami swim week. Miami Art swimwear collection.
Oh my God, man!
With my wife, get some of this stuff,
Woo! What's up, man? We are live, man. Iron Bowl debate. We are in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Let's do it. Roll Tide, everybody. Roll Tide. It's a new food sensation sweeping the nation.
What's that?
Sweeping my household. Several weeks ago, my wife came in here. She started giving out these little shakers full of everything bagel tidbits. You can put everything bagel on everything. You sweet potato or white potato or your toast and cream cheese. Well, now I think she went down to LD. That's what I call it, LD. And she went to LD. She started buying everything cashew, everything bagel cashew.
What?
I love them. I love them. Then I was over there at Koga. I went to Koga, walked around, and guess what I saw?
What's that?
Sourdough bread. Everything bagel seasoning on top. What?
Everything bagel. I'm gonna try it. Everything bagel seasoning.
Everything bagel pickles is next. I try anything.
So is it just for bagels?
No, you got everything bagel has everything on it. Sesame seeds, garlic seasoning. It's the real ugly one, but it tastes wonderful. Onion bits. They're putting this on everything now because it's so delicious.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it adds fiber to your diet.
That's what's up, man. Ooh, okay. Fiber's good, man. Get musty. That's what we about to do. We're about to get musty.
I don't even know what we're talking about today, but all I gotta say is DC is absolutely out of his mind.
Whatever it is. Bubba and old man.
Last night, the craziness, the Bubba was in on it too. They jumped me, y'all. They jumped me.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. You need to be jumped, bro, for the stuff you be saying, bro. What's up, Bubba? What's going on? What's up to the old man? He said everything bagels are a sin, bro.
Hey, take it to the Lord in prayer. I tell you, boy. Bagels,
oh my God.
Everything bagels forever. Everywhere I go, you got everything. Oh, I don't want none of that. I don't want your old bald slick bagel. You keep that to yourself.
Oh God, here we go.
Mr. Mims, I presume. Yeah, man. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be
everything bagel. I want to see. Hey, Bubba, what about everything bagel fried chicken?
Everything bagel. Oh my God, man.
I am going to do that. I need to do it right here on the show. I need to get some fried chicken batter up and put some everything bagel seasoning in there and let that thing crash.
We are not beating the allegations, man. Huh? Every time we on here, y'all talking about some fried chicken, man. Golly.
I take that back.
It's all you did it now.
With everything bagel seasoning on that end. How about? Hey, and we just a side note: if your food don't, we hit in the grease, you need to pull it out. Pull it out. Rebatter it.
Yeah.
Just pull it out. Rebatter it. Don't do that. Don't do that. I want to turn the heat up. Don't do that.
It's the heat. It's the heat. Right?
He got to sizzle it.
It ain't sizzling. It's the heat. It got to be.
Sizzling.
Yeah, that's right, man. Jermaine,
your Iron Bowl cooking tip.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We need that for you know what I'm saying. We need that for tailgating this year, man. We need that.
Y'all gotta get some at y'all game because
you need to give us some tailgating tips during the season, type on some cooking.
I might, man. I don't know how much tailgating I'm gonna do it in the north wing of my palatial estate, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop some tailgating menu stuff this year on my channel, man.
Well, whatever you do, bring out the recipe y'all have for them cheese. Have you ever had some food in your life that no matter how long ago it was, you still taste it? Mm-hmm. Well, I went to DC's house and had some cheese grits, and I don't do the shrimp thing.
Yeah, that's it.
This man had some cheese grits. At first, I was like, "Thing's kind of thick."
Yeah,
and then I fell asleep. And I woke up and said, "Cheese more than grits."
Oh yeah, that's hey, bro.
They did a 45 cheese. about 45 cheese in that grits.
45 cheese. Not the 45
yes. Can I have some grits to go with my cheese?
Yes, sir, bro. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Tailgate. Yeah.
Hey,
bro.
Folks, the grit. I know I'm wasting too much time. The grits was so thick. I thought I was at Freaknik.
I can't, man. I think
they were.
I can't, man.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the videos. Look at the video.
Okay, man.
I thought we were shooting an iPad's video from that thing that was so thick.
I cannot, bro.
I like the way you move. I like the way.
Jermaine Mims is in. Good evening, gentlemen. What's up, Jermaine? You know what I'm saying? I know he coming in here with all this. I know Alabama madness, and we about to get on it. We about to get on it, man. Old man, everything. Them good grits. Yeah,
they're good grits. They were good grits. What do we had that day? But I don't even remember nothing but the grits.
Yeah, man.
Well, I think we had delicious items there as well. The grits.
Yeah, all that. He'll go back with the chicken. Can't beat the allegations.
Nah, DC don't move. He don't send me no addresses. It's all right. It's good. It's all good.
Yeah. Bro, we doing you doing shows during the game. You can't tailgate with nobody. You ain't tailgate with nobody. I'm at the tailgate watching you.
So no postcards no more.
I'm like, bro, I'm at the game watching you. You know what I'm saying? On your live.
Oh my God.
Let's get to it. Show notes, man. This is what we're doing today. College football. We're gonna talk about week 1, man. Talk about week one. Yeah, then we're gonna talk about crying coaches. Not that crying type. And we're gonna do some.
Let me get a cry about. Tell you something. I'll give you some cry about. What?
Bro, that was my era of growing up. If you were crying, bro.
Cause it's worse than what you experiencing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. I remember them, man. I remember.
Did you ever get something to cry about?
Yes, man. Yes, I did. Yes.
But you ain't get it that many times because it
don't take.
And you get it next time, like, I get something to cry about.
Hey, man, that's what my sister told me, man. My sister let me in on the secret. She was like, if you exaggerate your pain, mom will stop whipping you. I was like, really? She was like, why? Because we got a whipping together one time, and she was just like, watch. When she went in, bro, she was just like, bro, it was like animated theater. Ah! And then she didn't get a whipping long. But if you you the man and just gonna stick your chest out, you gonna really get broke down. Yeah.
No. As a man, you gotta stand up. You gotta get your Denzel moment in. You gotta.
Yeah. You try. Yeah. No, that don't work. When you get in a whipping, the Denzel stuff don't work, bro. Just go on, break down, holler.
You gotta get to that point at like 11 to 13, so you don't get no more. Oh, you grown now.
No, bro. Not my mama. She was gonna show you. She was gonna show you, bro. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I can go all day. I could go all day, bro. Like Captain America said, bro. I could do this all day.
He was like,
I can do this all day, man. So no, that was the wrong move, man. Tight.
Yes.
Do you have the week 1 schedule?
I'm pulling some up right now for week 1. Key games.
Okay, week 1, man. I could tell you 1, Auburn is playing Baylor. I could tell you 2, while you're looking that up, that Alabama
key game. Nobody care who wins between Baylor and Auburn. Seriously, Auburn should clearly dominate those. What are they? Bears.
Bears.
Yeah, those golden bears, those praying bears or something. What? That shouldn't be It's not a game to see. What I'm saying,
man, that is a game to see. It's a game to see. It's an exciting game to see for week 1. Alabama's playing Florida State. They're fighting Gus Malzahn's, which
you gonna change the name of man? God,
the Alabama hating me is so strong, tight.
Yeah.
I might be looking more forward to that game than the Auburn game. Gus, I need you.
Oh, you need Gus now. Yeah, you wouldn't say that when you.
I don't need you. I don't.
When you shut noise him out of Auburn. Yeah.
No, I didn't say I need you back at Auburn. I didn't say I need you back at Auburn. I need you.
I hit that man with the twisted iron fist.
Yes, sir. Get him out of here, man. Yes,
man with the top touch.
Yeah, we had. Sorry, Gus. We had the pew. But anyway, I need Gus. To lay hands on Alabama, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole off season to come with the trickery. You know what I'm saying? Then Alabama is going to Florida State at a home game. The environment is going to be ruckus.
Yeah,
out of control, man.
They always drinking in Florida. Florida man is always on doing the most.
Yeah, Florida State. That game is going to be off the chain. Florida State, and then you're breaking in a new quarterback coming in, bro. You know what I'm saying? New offense coordinator going into a hostile environment. We doing the same thing.
Florida State, USF ain't no difference.
Are you serious?
No, but I'm just saying ain't no difference.
Hey, bro, USF at home, dog. Y'all was
USF look the same.
Bro, y'all was struggling with USF.
It was better. They had a better coach.
Yeah, but y'all was struggling.
USF probably has a better coach.
I was struggling with USF.
Some say the USF may have a better coach. But outside of Alabama, Auburn, man, I'm not going to talk about
week one, man. Who else
man, I'm looking at Georgia Tech versus they're going out to see Colorado.
Are they going? I thought that Colorado was coming here to Georgia.
It says at, but it could be wrong.
Yeah, you're probably right.
No,
Georgia Tech, Colorado, I'll be looking forward to that.
I'm looking for that. I'm really looking for that.
I'm looking forward to that.
A game of interest of note: Syracuse playing Tennessee.
Yes.
Because I don't know what Syracuse has left. I know they lost a quarterback, I think. But Tennessee lost so much. That's going to be kind of a gauger. I mean, beginning of the season, you can start out one way in game one, end up some different game six. But still, I want to see how strong that offense is with Tennessee coming out. And they lost a lot on defense as well.
I agree. Looking forward to that.
And I don't know if this is correct, but is LSU playing Clemson game?
Yes, LSU Clemson, bro. I'm telling you, week one is gonna be the fishing. Is gonna be the fish, shrimp, and grits, chicken waffles, smoke, brisket, nachos, all that is. You know what I'm saying? Wings.
We got an in-state rumble going on too, man.
Who's that?
On Thursday night.
Yeah.
Alabama State is playing UAB.
What?
They may burn it. Hey, man. Do not be on I-85.
Golly, man.
On Thursday night, August 28th, 2025. Don't be on I-85. I don't know what, man.
Yeah.
You have some green on and some gold on, and I don't know, something may happen to you.
Man, it's on, bro. I think, and Bubba, correct me if I'm wrong, man. Bubba, Huggy, you may know, Jermaine, you probably know because I know you follow Auburn faithfully. Is Auburn playing on a Friday night?
Yeah, Friday night. They got y'all. Y'all come on right after TJ Hooker. TJ Hooker reruns, then the Auburn game.
Okay, so we don't. If I looked at it correctly, we don't only have about 3 or 4 games on Saturday. It's not a lot of games on Saturday.
That's that. I think that first Saturday they call it week 0 or something. But we're really talking about week 0. So
week 0 is before that.
Is it week 0 before? Let me see.
Week 0 is before that. Then they play games.
Week 0 has 4 games. So week 0 has 4 games. That's August 23rd. Yeah, Stanford, Hawaii, don't nobody care. Fresno, Kansas, don't nobody care. Sam Houston, Kentucky, don't nobody care. Iowa State, Kansas State, I'll be watching. Don't nobody care. You gotta get the popcorn. Are you gonna be like a left center popcorn guy, or are you gonna be a right to the nachos with the bratwurst in the front? You gotta set all that up. You can't just throw it in week 1.
All that, and then man, week one, man, I got so much food. It's ridiculous, man. So
I should go live. I should go on the road and find out where you live and break in your house. But it is
man. Bubba said the 29th. Yes, I think so. That's Friday. Huggy, what's up, Huggy? What's going on with you?
Y'all game time has not been determined.
Okay.
I'm thinking y'all gonna be on the deuce.
Okay.
Because Tech and Colorado right here are slated to be on
They're on Friday too?
Uh-huh.
Man, I might have to take off Friday.
That's the premier game. Auburn is favored by 2.5.
I might have to take off Friday, bro. Baylor, Auburn, and then Colorado and Georgia Tech playing on a Friday night.
Along with Bethune. Oh gosh, if you are in the in the Miami, They told Eric, be careful on the roads out there because Florida International plays Bethune-Cookman that night. Be careful.
Florida International playing Bethune-Cookman? Okay.
Be careful out there. Wherever that is, it's somewhere over there by the bottom. It's right there. Be careful. Be careful. Be in the house. You need to be in the house at 9:30 because it might get crazy.
That's what's up. Hey, Jermaine Mills says yes. Friday night, the Friday night prime time. I told you he follows Auburn, man.
Going on here. Oh, I tell another game we want to see. This man, folks trying to end their season early.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's some great games. The first
Texas playing Ohio State.
Yeah, bro. Texas, Ohio State playing, bro. They getting down the first week, bro. They are
not playing. Them people are jacking for position. Because if they lose the game, depending on how you lose it, you still may come out all right in the polls.
Yeah, man. They getting down the first week.
In the ranking or the polls, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't know which way, how you gonna call it. So that's happening. And then upset alert. We need a sound. Upset alert. Go put it up there now. Upset alert. Mississippi State is traveling to Hattiesburg.
What? They playing Southern Miss?
Mississippi State. Carry your knives with you.
Who they playing, man?
Southern Miss, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Southern Miss gonna do them. What?
Yeah, you think no, bro? They gonna drag Southern Miss.
Watch.
They're gonna drag Southern Miss. Bubba says Nebraska, Cincinnati should be fun. Yes,
it should be fun.
UNLV, Sam Houston. Yes, some people are projecting UNLV to make the playoffs, bro.
I'm looking forward to see Utah play UCLA. I'm just looking forward to college football, but I really want to see disappointing college basketball season. I usually be talking crazy like this back in February. Start the season over so we can do it again. Basketball kind of had me pacify a little while. All this stuff.
Yeah, basketball did. Yeah, that was great, man. Basketball did. That was great.
No, basketball was horrible this year.
No, that was.
We got the grade 8. Everybody went to the grade 8.
That was great, man. That was.
That's when you know you appreciate your coach. Everybody was in the grade 8. That ain't nothing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Like we always make it to the grade
8. And y'all tell me, man, what game are y'all looking forward to? And we're gonna move on to the next subject. What game are y'all looking forward to, man? Jermaine says Auburn 34, Bella 30. What's up, my man? Jermaine, you are my man. Late Bella come back, but AU holds a compliment. That's what I'm talking about, man.
He's not a compliment.
He was talking. I don't know what he was doing yesterday when he was talking like all wild and stuff. Like took a nap and now he's refreshed and his mind is
Oklahoma. Where's Oklahoma?
Huh?
Is Oklahoma playing week 1? I gotta watch Oklahoma. They play Illinois State. I'm gonna be watching that like.
Yeah, they go drag Illinois State, bro. They go drag.
I want to see if they drag about 60 or something like. They got my full undivided attention.
He said, Huggy said, man, my baby wilding out. Let me blow this in the wind, man. All right, Huggy, man.
All right, man.
Shout out to Titan for changing his background.
Yeah, he said my boy is working out there with the Raiders. I got my quarterback some season. He said like a clip from a Diddy part. Just because you see people in shorts on, they're sweating with t-shirts, that don't mean it had anything to do with Puff Daddy or Bad Boy Records Incorporated.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Okay, Charles Huff is gonna set Southern Miss right. Mississippi State got what is his name? Chroma who?
Chrome got Chrome. They got Chrome. They got Cadillac Chrome.
We know. Okay, they got Chrome from SSU. Yeah. That kid is
a peach absolute buzz. Wait a minute.
Ooh, whoa. Okay.
Whoa. We have Bubba. Hold on, Bubba. Hold on. Wait a minute.
All right, pause and move. Okay.
These peaches. I mean, the connotations.
We got to put Bubba in the category with Stan.
We got it. Whoa. These what he got? Wait, just redo that one because I didn't want to. Because this is rated G. This is rated G.
Okay. Yeah, right.
You get PG, a little PG, but we most G. And if I interpret that, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. That man Garner, what's up? What's that in the What's the car, man? Is that what is the car?
That's a McLaren.
Is a Corvette?
It's like a McLaren. Every time I think McLaren. I don't know why.
Okay, tell us what that car is, man.
I think it's a McLaren.
You remember Garner Dabbs?
You remember Garner Dabbs?
Garner Dabbs.
Who's Garner Dabbs?
Of course we remember Garner Dabbs. We went all went to high school together.
Garner Dabbs?
Yeah, we all went to high school together. I ain't seen you since high school, Garner. What kind of car? What kind of car is that? I think it's a Corvette.
What?
Auburn Dabbs, like, what's up, man? My focus is rolling in here today, man. What's up, y'all?
AD man.
What's going on?
Boy, what's up with you?
Saying, what's up, man?
Hey, man,
let's go, man. That's me. I just changed my name. Oh, okay, Garner Dabbs. I got you. Man, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Gotcha, man.
Switching it up for the 99 and the 2000.
What's up, man?
Yeah, can't say that no more.
DC, hello, tight as usual, and tight. Yes. Corvette C8 ZR1.
I don't know. Every time I see orange, I think McLaren. It's worth a good guess.
Yeah, is that you, Garner, man? Because that's what I want, man. My cousin just not too long ago got C8, man.
You're back too bad for a Corvette.
Fire, huh?
Give it up. You're back too bad for a Corvette.
Oh my God.
Yeah, stretch out. Buzz me. What?
Okay, yeah, man.
What is he's back?
We're gonna have to put Bubba in stat category.
Yeah, we're gonna see you in for
AD4L said hugs, right?
Huh?
He said hugs.
Hugs
is
what?
That tight?
He hugs for Huggy Beard, man.
I thought he was saying hugs to you.
Hey man, I like how this show going right now. Yeah, Huggy Beard, man. Hugs.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Man, what were you doing before?
Man, I'm just looking at the comment. All I can do is read the comments and just read them. I'm like, I can't interpret them. You know,
I had my wife call with them. My wife called them like, "What are y'all promoting on the show?"
Yeah, bro, how the thing is going? I'm like, bro, where's the show going? Like,
what's the next? We was on college week 1 football.
Yeah. We do crying coaches. I got a question
coach.
for you. Is the coaches crying or what, man? He said he loved Corvettes. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'll settle for a C7 right now. For real, Z06. I'll take it right now. And AU, man, we on the same page.
Yo, Stingray, call it a day. 78. 78 Stingray, baby.
He said he's talking Huggy.
Talking Huggy, yeah.
Huggy. You talking Huggy, okay.
Right. I knew he was talking you talking about some hugs. I'm like, wait a minute.
And stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like hugs, okay. Virtual hugs.
Get your mind out the gutter, DC, man. I'm just reading what y'all typing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're a creep, DC.
He said, Marcus, Huckster. All right, man. Tight. Let me ask you this. Your boy Kalen DeBoer.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he came out, and your boy came out, and he was like, they asked him, how did he feel about, and this is the paraphrase, so, don't sue me, Kalen. To paraphrase, they were like, man, how do you feel about you? This in the playoffs, and we know Alabama missed the playoffs with this great roster, bro, with all these #1 classes. Nick Saban left Kalen DeBoer. He went out and went 9-4 and missed the inaugural playoffs. Not a 14 playoffs, man, but a 12 team. This dude missed the playoffs with a great roster. And he said, yeah, I wonder how many other teams would have had losses with our schedule. Oh, now SEC
burn,
is this man crying? You know what I'm saying?
He's asking the question like, okay, well, you insert any coach, how many other coaches gonna do better? He did his best. First year 1, 9. Should have been 11. Oh, she's just just take the team and run it like Saban. And what we do? At any point, if they didn't win that championship, people still gonna criticize. Oh, it was a championship, and then they lost. Saban would have won that because we did the same thing to Saban. When Saban was in that year of trying to go back to back, people were saying like, "Yeah, Bear had this locked down." People were scared of Bear. When Bear had a team like this, they were scared of Bear. It took about 3 championships they stopped comparing him to Bear, so it's all right.
But Saban when they were comparing him to Bear, he wasn't crying about our schedule tough.
No, y'all said that Bear. Y'all said that Saban cried all the time.
Not about
Saban went to the NCAA every year. He
cried about Auburn. We know he cried about Gus Malzahn and hurry up offense and got that's well documented that him and Brent Beal.
He talked about all stuff.
But I'm just saying,
I pointed out the fact that he was crying. So
he was, man. But I'm just
this man responded. He didn't say like. He's like, man, our schedule was hard. He said, well, let's see how many people go 9-4. I don't think how many 9-win teams were there last year in the NCAA? Like 10.
Saban was fighting. Saban wanted a 9-team schedule, man. Saban wanted the competition. My point on this dude is like when coaches are outside of the SEC, they always looking in the SEC saying, oh, they're only playing 8 games and they're not as tough as people say they are. But then they get in the conference, and then now you want to talk schedule hard.
Kalen boy said that before he got to Alabama, because I don't even heard him say that.
Saying coaches in general, but dude, why is he bringing up the schedule now?
No, DeBoer did not say that. You said how many coaches don't win? First of all, win 9 games on our schedule. Go look and see how many teams won 9 games.
You making excuses, Tyke. You making excuses. This man, why are you trying to bring up the SEC? Every other SEC team play the SEC schedule, bro.
Our schedule.
Do you see Kirby Smart out here complaining? No, I know, but what I'm saying is it's a SEC schedule. Everybody got a tough schedule.
College football
schedule, bro. Everybody in the SEC got a tough schedule, Tyke.
Who's asking the question?
Out here crying about his schedule.
Who's asking the question?
Hugh Freeze ain't crying about his schedule. Kirby Smart ain't crying about his schedule. Lane Kiffin.
I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave Auburn. The little kiddies on the side of the road. The little kitty cats gonna be running all around. He was talking about leaving the whole job because all of it, NIL and everything.
That's different.
That was last week. That's different.
That's crying. But no. What I'm saying, that's a different subject, but it's crying. I agree. It's crying too. He crying, bro. He crying.
I'm about to look this up.
He crying, bro. Hugh Freeze crying too. Kalen DeBoer crying because of his losses. Now all of a sudden the SEC is so tough, and
but you never said it wasn't tough.
No, but I'm saying, bro, don't be using your schedule as a scapegoat, dude, for not running the ball. Don't use your schedule as Lane Kiffin using this schedule as a scapegoat for losses, bro? What other coaches out there complaining about their schedule as a scapegoat for losses, bro? Just swallow it and say, bro, we lost. We lost in this football.
Don't strain yourself. You're reaching. He said what he meant.
You look it up. Go and read what he said, Tyke. Read what he said.
Oh, I'm looking up how many teams won like more than 9 games.
Bro, read what your boy said. That's your boy.
You just tell me, right? He said.
Oh, you don't believe me. You say I'm reaching.
No. You are reaching in your thing. Like you saying that all these people said SEC is easy because they play 8-game conference schedule. You acting like Kalen DeBoer said that, and he didn't. What he just said is that when they asked him about his schedule or his results, he said how many people could win 9 games with our schedule. Now, he believes his schedule is pretty tough for him, and he got the same schedule coming up this year. And I think he's going to do a lot better because he's fair.
You want me to tell you can win 9 games? Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, Missouri, all them won 9 games, Tyke. So what is he talking about? What is he talking about?
They didn't play our schedule.
Tell me how many teams in the SEC won 9 games.
I'm talking about in the whole country. It's the 133 teams in Division 1.
Right, bro. We ain't got. What I'm saying is we don't have to go through the whole country. We can just look at the SEC and look at a lot of teams that won 9 games.
I think one team played our same schedule.
Tyke, everybody got an SEC schedule.
One team.
Other teams have tougher schedules. Man.
Because everybody didn't play the same schedule is what he's actually saying. That's a valid point. Did y'all play the teams we played? Y'all play.
You play other teams too, though, bro.
Yeah, but some people play some.
Play other teams too.
We didn't have Mississippi State like we traditionally have. But y'all didn't win against nobody anyway.
I'm just saying. My point is
like South Carolina. They played us, but I don't know if South Carolina had to play everybody we played. They didn't play Louisiana State. He said our schedule, as far as he deemed it, and the people who said we had a pretty tough schedule at the beginning of the season. Right. Go look those rankings up. He said that schedule. He did not say I was going to come to the SEC and dominate. Now,
I'm just saying
this year and win the 11 games before
he crying, bro.
Huh?
That's my question to you. Is he crying or is it
understandable?
No, bro. You know. talking about.
How you gonna tell me like? Go ahead, make question. Say no.
I'm asking you, is he crying or was it?
No.
I'm saying so he ain't crying. That's a legitimate statement. Man, he crying, bro.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. I just thought when I heard that Hugh Freeze was talking about shutting it down, I said, well, maybe he was sick. I thought he was sick or something, couldn't get back. He was talking about the NIL and all of that stuff. Look, we need another batch of coaches. Let me put this out here right now. Job openers. We need some coaches with the sack to come in here and run this thing like it's running. Ain't gonna change. Coaches out here crying. Every time I hear a coach crying about NIL and money and what we ain't got and money we got, it's like music to my ears. Just hearing it, it's like somebody just dropping cotton candy in the top of my tongue. It just dissolves. It tastes so sweet to me. All that crying, quit, guys. Just quit.
Okay, so now you say
this guy's not talking about quitting. He just said
no, but I'm just saying, bro. You talking about the coaches
because we would have 4 teams that could beat us.
Bro, but you talking about the teams, the guys that are talking about NIL are crying, but Kalen the boy is not.
It ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change. You gotta do everything now. You gotta recruit. You gotta coach. You gotta develop. Okay, so you gotta do somebody with the NIL thing.
You Freeze crying, but Kalen is not. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Crying. That dude crying.
That man Garner says, man, I've been sub for a while. Yes, man, I appreciate you subbing, man. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, man, for supporting us, man. It means a great deal. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. We got
DJ, what's up? DC, man. This safe zone for tight. Yeah. Sir the boy. Yeah. So Sir Deborah tight. LOL.
Same has just make sure you get that same easy when you drop that ball on your head come Iron Bowl time. People tell me they're gonna lose. Hey folks, Alabama fans they telling me we're gonna lose the Iron Bowl and actually play Auburn in the Iron Bowl and lose to Auburn. This was the conversation yesterday. Just to be clear.
That's gonna happen.
It's not gonna show up and play for Auburn. It's gonna be Auburn beating Alabama in the Iron Bowl.
Right. That's right.
Auburn has lost his mind.
Saban has no excuses. Tight on wall. Better change it. Yeah. War Eagle fam listening, but couldn't check in, man. That's cool, man. Appreciate you listening in. C Hall, man. Appreciate you, brother. Bubba. If his best is losing to Vandy, Oklahoma, and Michigan, who had a combination of wins with that roster, y'all are in.
Bubba is one of the people who, because somebody say Alabama's going to win like 7 games this year. Must have been Bubba, because nobody claimed it last night. Because somebody said we can go 600. We may not break 600 this year.
I don't know. I don't remember who said that. I don't know.
I know. I thought somebody said it, and I asked, and nobody said it. Y'all must have got it from Bubba, because he's saying this is his best. This is his first year. His first year. Let's look at his first year. Let's look at everybody else's first year.
How you just going to assign this to, what I'm saying, my man Bubba like that? You just assign this stuff to Bubba.
If his best is losing, so you must gonna have, a worse year come up this year is what Bubba's saying.
It makes sense. Like he said, if his best is losing to Vandy, Oklahoma, and Michigan, who had a combined 20 wins with that roster, y'all are in trouble, man. It makes sense.
He believes we're in trouble. He believes we're in that kind of trouble.
It makes sense, though. It makes sense, man. Jermaine says that team
whole game at the end. And Michigan? Okay, all right, got you.
He says that team lost its best player in the portal and top receiver. First year coach gets no grace, huh? Not with that roster, bro.
Because they would have done better.
It ain't no.
He's been telling these people we need better talent. We need better talent. They got better talent. Question is, will they break 500? He got them mesmerized on the talent issue. So they look at our talent and be like, man, y'all got the talent. Y'all should be in the playoffs.
Man, y'all do. Bro, y'all had the talent. Tight. Okay, I'm gonna ask you. Let me catch up.
Let me tell them for 3 years they don't have no talent in school. If I was an Auburn, I'd be up out there so quick.
Let me catch up. Let me catch up with these folk in the comments because I gotta hear what the people gotta say. This is the people's show, man. I gotta hear what the people gotta say, and then we're gonna talk about that some more. It's weird to hear. What is SU? What that mean? I don't know, man. Don't say it, it's in caps, so I don't know if that's good or not. If people speak highly of Saban after bashing him for years, just to bash the current coach, goalpost movers. No, I've said this is I bashed Saban at Alabama, but I bashed him because he was at Alabama. Period. That's just the honest truth. I like Saban now. I like the wisdom that he gives on TV on Saturdays, man. It's awesome wisdom. When he was at Alabama, all this Saban wisdom and stuff was working against me. So no, I didn't like him. Yeah, Saban was giving the Brady rules, man, for real, man. Mills, what's the excuse for losing to Vandy, Oklahoma, and Michigan? And didn't they lose to somebody else?
Tennessee.
And Tennessee. Good Lord, you're leaving out one, Bubba.
These are fans, folks.
We are haters. Don't get it wrong.
I'm gonna let y'all just cook. I'm gonna let y'all cook.
No, tight. We are haters. We are Alabama haters, dog. You know, just like the rest of the cats.
Mr. Mills will know. Answer his question. I already said this is a man first year. He could go 8-something and then 7-something and get fired. He know that. Everybody know that. That's nothing new. I don't expect him to. I expect him to go to the playoffs this year. 10 games or better.
Yeah.
And when it happens, what y'all gonna say then? Well, we didn't win the whole thing. Someone would have won the other 4 games to win the championship.
Right. Yeah. Hey, y'all the one.
Y'all trying to break 600.
Y'all the one set y'all expectations.
Y'all trying to break 600. Y'all need to expect to get over 600.
Y'all set expectations that high.
Y'all guarantee that 600 wins. I'm throwing with y'all. I'm throwing with 600.
Hey man,
I'm gonna do it on Tuesday morning because I feel like it.
Jabay said, "Why AU coach go 5-7 with a better roster than he has when he went 6-6?" I agree. He shouldn't have. That's the difference. No, that's the difference, Jermaine. It's like, bro, I'm owning it. You are correct. That is correct. It's no way, bro.
The first year of this man's career.
You know what I'm saying, bro? It's no. In the first year, we shouldn't have lost to a New Mexico State. That's an excuse. This past year, bro, Hugh Freeze said it himself, bro. He should have won 4 more games, and it's his fault. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why you can't own up, bro. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, and it's gonna be a simple question after this. What's the excuse for losing Mexico State? We shouldn't have. That it is no excuse, man, because he underperformed. Now answer the question, dog. Don't deflect. That's right, Bubba. They want to deflect, but not answer the question. Your
coach is in his 3rd year, 4th year, whatever, flatlining.
Yeah, let me get
flatlining on the football field.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna ask you a question after you. Mills, because he went into the game underprepared with a poor game plan, so it's his fault. Okay, let me keep reading, man. He was crying like the Hunters when a rooster say, "All right, I'm gonna head out." DeBoer ain't Saban. But don't act like he is trash just because he coaches at Bama. AU people never give Bama credit for nothing. Hard to talk serious ball with them without it going left.
Man, your check is in the mail.
Hold up. LOL. Bama fans gonna be like talking to brick wall DC until they lose 5. But
yeah, you will be. Thank you. I'm glad you realize that.
They're gonna lose 4 games.
I'm glad you realize. We did lose 4 games in his first year.
He says
nobody set that on fire. But if you do it this year, there might be a couple of burnings, some trash cans get turned over.
He said, Mims, AU don't give Bama credit for anything. Now you're tripping. It's crazy. Hey. Bama fan can give AU props on something, but an AU fan will never admit anything positive Bama got going on. Just talking in circles. Jermaine Mims, I didn't say he was trash. My point is he underperformed with a great roster.
A great roster that he made. He didn't recruit. He showed up on campus in February, did his best, and he's going to do something different this year. You just rest assured, Bubba. I just want to make sure that you give him his accolades when he makes the playoffs this year. One game away in his first year. Hugh Freeze is not a rookie to head coaching. Is this his 3rd year coming up? Or 4th? Third year? Yes. 3rd year coming up. Y'all smell that? It ain't the playoffs.
All right, man. He said at Jabay Mills, I didn't say he was trash. My point is he underperformed with a great roster and didn't mold his system around the personnel he had. He had his team underprepared and lost 3 games.
Right. And we made a big change. We went against offensive coordinator.
And Jermaine said, I guess he forgot how to coach. Yeah. But if he was at a Big Ten school, y'all wouldn't say he's trash. It's comical.
It's comical.
DC, did you just say DJ up in this joint? DJ. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, man. Yeah. Y'all got me like keep sweat. Y'all got me twisted again.
Yeah, but
man.
you keep saying like he underperformed. He underperformed, meaning like compared to Washington, or he just performed. This is his first year.
Okay, hold on, man. Hold on.
It was his first year. How do you underperform in your first year? How do you underperform in your first year?
Let me get these.
Who said he was trying to? How you say you underperform in his first year?
I'm gonna get to it tight. Let me get the comments.
Bubba got me working on my lot blade over here. Now what?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
He said he asked Mr. Mims who said he was trash. You keep saying he underperformed. How do you underperform in your first evaluation of a season? Now the media expected all this stuff, and we all expected with this roster and Saban. We could say Saban underperformed in 2021.
Okay. But welcome to Iron Bowl debate, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what it is. Welcome to Iron Bowl debate.
You have no choice but to embrace the suck, as David Goggins would say. You have no choice.
Yeah.
But what we're saying is this dude is in his first year. At least give him another year, because like I was on Slick head all season long. After game 4, I was on his head. You can't say I wasn't on Slick's head. If you don't know who Slick is, that is our former offensive coordinator. Something shared it. It don't even matter.
All right.
I was on his head. I'd be on DeBoer head too if he come up with these heading to another 4 losses in the season. 8-4 record. I'm on his head.
All right, let me get through the comments. Let me catch them all, man. They are like populating on me. He said, Huggy say some of y'all need a hit, man. DeBoer beat Sark, Kirby, Lannon, and Kelly, but he's trash. That's what Jermaine Mims said. Bubba, you said he did his best type. Not me. You said that. Y'all said he can't recruit. What happened to the narrative? And Huggy said, here's a good question. Who would Huggy choose to save from certain doom, Saban or Hugh Freeze face? My God, man. Come on, Huggy, man.
Come on, man.
If Kalen DeBoer makes the playoffs this year, I will give him his props. I gave Saban his props for years. I said he is unquestioned GOAT. And he said the roster that man had last year was an 11-win roster. He lost to 3 of the 5 worst teams he played. I didn't say he shouldn't get another year. I'm just saying the facts. You had a better roster than 12 out of the 13 teams you face. All right. I'm not saying Kalen DeBoer is trash. All I was saying is the same thing with Hugh Freeze. He is crying. In my opinion, I'm not a coach on the field. I'm just an opinion, and everybody got one. All I'm saying, man, Mr. Mims, is I'm not calling my man trash. Not saying that. I'm just saying the man shouldn't have lost 4 games. Do you agree, Tyke, or not? Should Kalen DeBoer have lost 4 games last year? In your estimation or your opinion as an Alabama fan, Mr. Mims, you can answer the same question. That's all me and Bubba are saying. With the roster the man had, we don't feel like he should have lost 4 games. Y'all tell me what.
I don't think my man had an offensive coordinator working with him that was worth his weight.
But that's not the question.
That's his value again. That's what I'm saying. If he had come in, you want to answer? I mean, it's like
that's a yes or no question. It's like you talking about.
That's a 3-minute question, a soliloquy. I'm just saying the man was operating. To me, he was behind the gun because that was his 3rd choice at offensive coordinator.
So you still haven't answered the question. Should he have? That's the point I'm making.
I expected 10 wins last year. Sir, in the regular season, I expected 10 wins in the regular season. He came up 1 short in the game. I think we let go of the most that was winnable to me. Oddly enough, it wasn't Vandy. It wasn't Oklahoma State, Oklahoma. But it would have been very weird to have beaten Tennessee and then went and lost Oklahoma and Vandy. So I don't know if it would have gotten the playoffs. Anyway, everybody said they would have, but it would have been weird. So the Tennessee game, I think, got away from us. And I expected 10 wins, so I was 1 game off. Shocker. I never said it was an 8 game.
It's like, bro, do you see the point? It ain't the point.
It don't matter what
I give.
I know I have my expectations.
I said Hugh Freeze
showed my expectation by one game. How many games did y'all have Auburn winning last year?
Hugh Freeze should not
have had Auburn winning last year.
I had them winning like 7 games.
7 games.
Yes.
How many did y'all win?
We won 5 games, and they shouldn't have. And my point is, I am admitting they shouldn't have lost it. Yeah, it seems like Alabama has a problem admitting things. It's like, bro,
we won 9 games.
I asked you a question, you still haven't answered it.
Y'all addressed it like he's been there for 5 years.
Bro, that's not
who your players are. Okay, you walk in, go talk to Kelly, whichever one of them down at LSU. I don't care who your players is. He had a great roster. He left Notre Dame. He had a great roster at Notre Dame. Probably got a better roster at LSU, and it looked almost the same, except he took Notre Dame to a national championship, probably with somebody else's players. Something about that man and ultimate success don't work together. Now, maybe it takes him 3-4 years to put it all together, but I don't think people at LSU thought he was going to win in his first year. But some reason or another, as we're supposed to forget about Saban, you guys come in and say Saban left you everything in the house. So you're supposed to go in and do the same thing Saban did without Saban.
No, we're not saying that, Tyke. That's not what I'm saying.
He left this. He left that. He left this. Y'all should have.
You still have.
We are lucky without his.
You see what I'm saying?
That's history of changing coaches. We are lucky to have not won a game.
You still haven't answered the question.
Bro, we ain't shocked.
You know, I ain't asked you that. You see what I'm saying? We might as well move on. That's my point, bro. It's like you asked me a simple question.
Y'all talking crazy right now.
Me a simple question and I answered it. It's like, bro, you asked Alabama anything about losing, bro. Yeah, it's losing. It's like you ask Alabama fans anything about losing, bro. They deflect to something else. They don't want to even, bro. You can't even admit y'all shouldn't have lost 4 games.
But you said we should. We said, first of all, you said our schedule is these teams were so easy to beat. First of all, that's the assumption that you're giving me. All these teams that we play, y'all should have beat them. You got your roster is better than 12 or 13. Whose roster was that last year? That was Saban's roster. He ain't there to coach. He's not there. Most people
You can. I just asked you a simple question, man.
He won 9 games in his first year. I'm just glad he didn't come out and go 500.
Okay, thank you for not answering the question. We'll move. Let me.
He's gonna win 10 or more this year, the regular season. And then all this conversation just makes you bookmark this, folks. Hit like. It'll go into your like folder.
Please hit the like buttons, man. Please hit the like
on your playlist.
Everybody in here, please hit the like button.
After the Iron Bowl, come back and watch this show, and you realize how foolish this question
man,
is.
You gotta hit the like.
I'm whining. This man come back and win 10 games, just 10. It's just different now. Saban would have had to win 11 to get into the playoffs. The threshold is even lower for Kalen DeBoer. But in his first year winning 9, I know what it is. That 9 got y'all kind of like scared. Because y'all don't,
bro. I just asked you
y'all about to fall off the cliff. You know, so Saban's gone, so everything's gone. That man up there fight. That man fight for his life. Y'all killing him up in here.
Okay, man.
As R. Kelly would say.
Jermaine Mills says, man, y'all said he couldn't recruit. What happened to that narrative? And Huggy said, here's a good question. Why would Huggy choose to say from a certain doom? Okay, I got that one. He said, if Kalen DeBoer doesn't make the playoff this year, I would give him, if he makes it, I will give him props. I gave Saban his props for years. Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we went through that one.
12 or 13. What happened to him not being? Yeah, y'all keep saying what
happened to him not being a good recruiter? What happened to AU dominating in-state recruiting? They did, brother. Cycle. What do you mean? They dominated in-state recruiting last year, and we are still in the recruiting cycle. So they still could dominate in-state recruiting. It's not over yet. This recruiting cycle is not over yet. Number two is Bubba just said, he said, man, Mims, we are wrong. We were wrong. He recruited well last year. Bro, that's just an admission. It's like, seems like it's hard for you and Mims to do that.
That's what y'all was trying last year.
No, bro, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
He might save it. He can't recruit. Y'all don't follow. I don't. You know, I'm
gonna just be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm not as fond of his recruiting right now because, and I've said this. Go back and look at the past shows. Hold up. I'm just saying. He asked, so I'm answering the question. Mims asked, so I'm answering. Bro, I'm strumming this guitar, and I'm gonna keep strumming it. Kalen DeBoer is not recruiting defensive linemen.
Okay, keep telling that lie to yourself.
I liken Kalen DeBoer's recruiting to Gus Malzahn's recruiting.
Please don't do that.
No, Gus Malzahn recruited top 12, top 10 classes. He recruited really well. Gus lacked recruiting offensive tackles in his last few years at Auburn. That was his downfall. Recruiting, missing on offensive linemen, especially in his last 3 years. That's why Auburn. It's a reason, not the total reason. It's a reason our offensive line is where it is now. With Kalen DeBoer, overall recruiting, yes, he's recruiting higher than I expected. But and I've told Tyke this a gazillion times.
I've told you the reason why.
He's not recruiting defensive linemen well. That's my opinion.
Well, I don't know what you mean by well, because I've told you they take those edge rushers and put weight on them. I've told you.
This is my opinion, right?
No, it can't be an opinion if it's not true. No, because you got true. If we don't have 16 defensive linemen on the team right now, I just don't understand what you're saying.
That's my opinion. You think he is recruiting defensive linemen well? I don't. It's a different defense. Question. Overall, I think he's recruited well. Overall,
I'm telling you that your assumption is like wrong. Because he does get defensive linemen on the team some kind of way.
I didn't say he don't have defensive linemen at all. I didn't say that. I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
How you gonna say the guys ain't well? And it's just 1 year. It's just 1 year of them guys of this recruiting class, and you say defensive line they trash.
It's opinion,
right? You are saying that they trash, though, right?
Can I have an opinion?
Those guys are garbage, though, right? Although you have never seen them play.
They were garbage, bro.
It's just not they good because they're not what?
They're not what I'm typically used to seeing at Alabama as far as the recruiting defensive line.
Say it, Saban. Say it with me,
Saban, bro. I'm saying Alabama. Bro, it's been other great defensive linemen at Alabama before Saban was there. What I'm telling you, bro.
Saban retired, though. I'm gonna just let you know. Saban retired.
Okay.
Womack is over the defense. And just so you know that. And
I got you.
It will be a different defense run than what Saban was running. Have a whole different focus.
Okay.
Saban had a focus. It changed at times. Womack, DeBoer, they're gonna have a whole different focus.
It doesn't matter who changes in the SEC. You got to recruit the line of scrimmage, bro. And what I'm saying is where Alabama was in recruiting, bro. As far as interior defensive linemen, since he's been there, bro, we're going on 3 recruiting classes. Right?
We have 3 linemen that go play in the NFL season. What you mean 3? This is his second one. Really, his first
going into the 3rd recruiting class, bro.
I'm talking about his first full recruiting class was this year, and we have 3 guys that should play on Sunday come next year.
And that's my point. So my point is you got to restock those guys, bro. And I told you
15 other guys on the team. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's just an opinion, Tight. It's just my opinion. You're not gonna convince me.
Okay, what is your opinion based on? Man, what's your opinion based on?
Bro, you think he's recruiting offensive linemen well? You think he's recruiting defensive linemen well? I don't. Both our opinion. We won't know till we see the product on the field in the coming years. It's just an opinion.
It's like
you're not gonna convince me, bro.
It's like you picking on one thing and say like, what don't they have? Oh, defensive linemen. Y'all don't have no defensive linemen. Okay. But you're lying to yourself. Let me say this. You are lying and playing with yourself if you think that's true. Any part of what you're saying, if you think it really makes sense for any
opinion, right?
It's crazy.
Crazy. Your opinion. You have an opinion doesn't make your opinion the truth. Your opinion is an opinion
You need to come out the Saban paradigm. You tell us to do it all the time. Get out of that paradigm. Break the mold. Forget all you know about Saban. See, I broke away from one goat. I had to break away from Bear Bryant. I had to break it. I had to break it. Then Saban came along. I was like, okay, then it was easy for me to let go, but you can't let go.
Okay.
That's not good for Auburn fans to let go of our GOAT. Let my GOAT go.
All right, let me. And Saban was the GOAT for Mr. Mims. Saban was the GOAT. He is the greatest coach of all time. So, bro, I get Alabama credit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes. Sometimes, bro, opinions we just disagree. We have civil conversations, and I give Alabama credit. They were the most dominant team the last decade, man. No, I'm just being honest, bro.
Your lifetime, they're the most dominant team in your lifetime. Probably one of the most dominant sports programs in the history of the world.
All right, let me get to the comments, man.
It is true.
Bubba said, go ahead and read, bro. You got me tired. Go ahead. You catch it.
This man coming to it. Bubba talking about is his offense. He makes the call sheet. Is his system. The offense he created. How is he not in? Because he's not. And that's not his system. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you.
Read the comments.
It's the OC's fault because when they wrote stuff up, he let this man go free willy on it. But if you see the same offense run this year,
Jesus Christ,
then you are right. If you don't see the same offense run this year, then you're wrong. That's all I can tell Bubba. He said last part, he said, if it was all his OC's fault, why did DeBoer not take over? Because he got other stuff to do.
Okay, go ahead to the next one.
DeBoer F around and found out that you can't take no team lightly. He has to do better than staying locked on all games. Now, not now at the big one. Not now at the big one. I guess it's a big school.
Not just at the big. I guess going
at the big games, yeah, because they talked about that too. Jermaine Mims from Bubble said that's something you learned the first time, not something that happens 3 times in one season. It's who he is. I heard this narrative before. He lost to Hawaii in 2021. He lost one game, lost to a 1-win ASU team in 2022. Okay. And Saban lost to Louisiana Monroe. He lost to New Mexico and Hawaii in 2020. He's a dang good coach, probably top 20 in CFB, but he drops games he shouldn't. Just like Mark Richt, not trash, just not elite. Okay. We know all this about one season. He said, "Hey, Hugh been in the SEC coach before. Why did he choke last year?
Because he shouldn't have." The simple answer, I'm telling you, watch how simple.
No. He said, "Why?"
No,
he
watch.
I know why. He said, "Why?"
Watch how simple this is, bro.
Why?
Because obviously he didn't prepare well. Obviously, to me, it seems he put more emphasis in recruiting than he was on practicing to get game. We had a quarterback who was our probably 5th choice, which Cam Ward was in the portal. I remember Cam Ward was in the portal, and Hugh Freeze was like he wasn't paying $1 million and something for a quarterback. So that's all on Hugh Freeze and his decisions. He has owned that. He said he shouldn't have dropped. He should have won 4 more games, bro. It ain't no running from it, bro. Just own it. I don't understand why it's so hard to own.
How y'all got this man who doesn't prepare at all, according to y'all, who doesn't prepare well? How y'all even got this man going over 8 wins? Some folks talking about more than that, a lot more than that. How? Are you talking to these people? Are you telling your fans of Auburn football that I wouldn't be so? Y'all would be good, really good to break 600. I just don't understand it.
Auburn would be very good. Okay, well, okay, that's your opinion.
First of all, I got people beating us.
I'm not.
So I got 8 people coming back on defense. I got 6 people on offense. But we just trashed. We lost everybody. It don't have a defensive line. Yeah, Auburn's going to beat us in the Iron Bowl. I'm like, how? Jermaine Mills said Bama will have Titan Davis. Bama will have Titan Davis, Nolan Wilson, and Tank Jones in this class. Shh. Come on, Jermaine. Let it be a Anyway, book it. Defensive line wasn't a priority last cycle because it was the deepest room.
Okay. Proceed, bro.
Last year, focus was on O-line, and they recruited the best O-line class.
And they did.
This year, D-line, book it.
Okay. And they did. They recruited well. Go ahead.
I told him this. But he keeps saying, like, why y'all? And I'm like, let it go, bro. He won't. Y'all ain't tired of being proven wrong by DeBoer already.
He's not proving us wrong. He lost 4 games, but go ahead, Tyke.
I know Hugh needs to fix that red zone offense. Yeah, that's
all. You're right. You're right. You're right. Go ahead.
Jermaine Mills.
Go ahead. You're right. He's correct.
He was the OC.
I'm sorry. Start over. I'm talking while you're reading this.
Yeah, man. You disrespecting.
I ain't trying to disrespect. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
He said DeBoer is the CEO as a coach. He was the OC before. He knows the weird stuff. Before he knows the weird stuff it can do to your play callers mental if you match his duties mid-game or mid-season. Yeah, that's some people's philosophy. Yeah. I thought they probably should have been replaced with somebody because he actually had 2 co-offensive coordinators, but they decided to let Sheridan go up top, and I think Gillespie stayed with the is it Gillespie? It's not Gillespie. They let the other coach be on the field so he could be he had more what you call it? He got a little bit more, what do you call it? Rapport with the players on the field, on the sideline. Bubba says Hughes game management cost Auburn 3 games last year, and late game play calling was spotty. A decision to roll with Payton for his second year tied it all together into a great big ball of poo-poo. All question decisions. Y'all trust Freeze to get y'all where y'all want to be. Tank Jones is a baller for real. Elite prospect. That's from Bubba. Jermaine says, Jermaine Mills says, we don't trust that man. I guess he's talking about Hugh Freeze. Oh,
Bubba said, yeah. Bubba said,
yeah. DC, I just realized something. This Huggy. We thought Bammers were unbearable before. The next few seasons are going to be way worse while they deal with not being Bammer anymore. See, there you go.
Yeah,
but I guess it's easier just to be Auburn because there's nothing to expect. I guess is what you're saying. That's the flip side of your statement.
Man, it's just like
Kool-Aid and eat candy. It's like we have like 6 or 8 wins every season. We're gonna sit here and just pick apart that team. Y'all need to be on the internet telling people how great it is to be an Auburn Tiger, so that the people will say, you know what? There's a lot of people out there in the universe, in the interweb that like Auburn. Maybe I'll go to school. Maybe I'll take my talents to the plains. But for some reason, right now, y'all say y'all got recruiting classes.
No,
y'all got recruiting classes. I don't know if that man don't win more than 8 games this year. What are y'all gonna be saying?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends on what he wins. You know what I'm saying? If he wins 8 games, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody will be okay and be looking forward to the next year. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how many games he wins. But to answer,
we got some big expectations
about the defensive line. If you go back and look at the older videos, Iron Bowl.
Oh my God.
We had the same thing about the defensive line, and I'm just addressing my man because he's talking about it. Think his opinion is legitimate. With the defensive line, what I told Tite is how he's currently recruiting. I said if he continues this way, you see what I'm saying? So if dude restocks this year, then I would stand corrected. He's doing well. I was just saying he didn't have a good recruiting class, defensive wise, in this past class, and he can't continue that. That's all. I don't understand what's so hard.
You can't continue that. Okay.
Go back and look at what I've said in old Iron Bowl debates. That's what I said.
You can't say our defensive line recruiting class was like
it wasn't on par with Alabama, what Alabama normally does. Saban didn't take years off.
That man just said that man just said it's the deepest room on our doggone team.
But I'm telling you, it's been the deepest room when Saban.
I looked at the list and saw like
take years off because the room was deep. Is my point.
I looked at the list and I said,
Lord have mercy.
I see him. I don't know what you don't see.
Okay.
I didn't know what you don't see. I just don't see it.
Sorry, checking sneakers ain't nothing easy about being an AU fan. Believe that for real, man.
This year,
if you don't win 8, we'll want him fired. 8 is the minimum, man.
Some people got to win 10, Bubble.
Well, that's on y'all for putting those expectations on the program. Don't fuss at
I'm the Auburn fans.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Auburn fans that man win 10. I'm like, how?
Tight. That's your opinion. They could win 10. He can.
Go talk to the.
He can win 10 games, man. Like, I don't get it, bro.
No.
Like, bro, what makes an Alabama fan opinion the truth, bro? It's
no. I'm saying, but how?
like, bro, just because it's an Alabama fan.
Tell me the 10 teams y'all gonna beat. We gotta win one more game to do better than we did last year. Y'all gotta win 5 more games. What other 5 teams?
The year before Auburn went undefeated, how many games did they win?
I don't know.
I think they were like won 3 games with Gene Chizik got fired. And
every time I way back, he ain't undefeated with the greatest college football player ever, Cam Newton.
No, that's not the point I'm making type. What I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't even know if it was the Gus as it was the greatest football player I've ever seen play college football.
But what I'm saying is in both of them, hold on. Let me finish. What I'm saying is Auburn had a bad year before Cam, right? Okay, and then Auburn had a bad year before Nick Marshall, and they went to the national championship. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying, bro, is just I think they were 3-9 that year. Mm-hmm. With Gene Chizik got fired, I think they were 3-9. People were in the stand wearing paper bags on their head. And the next year they went to the national championship, man. And that was a 2-team race. It wasn't even a 4-team championship. So my point is, bro, it's an opinion that they can't win 10 games next year. That's all that is. It's not a fact, man.
No, when people saying they're gonna win 10, I'm just saying I'm trying to be realistic. That's like me coming here saying, like, I'm thinking Alabama's going to the playoffs, win 10 games, and we should go. I think 10 gets you in. I think. I ain't come here and say Alabama's gonna play for the national championship in the final game of the season.
But I'm not saying Alabama is not either. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're not.
I'm just saying about me. That to me, when I hear someone say that Auburn's gonna go from a 5-win team to a 10-win team, which is a big jump. It's like it is possible, but it's just as possible for me to come in and say we're going to play for the national championship. May not win it, but we're going to play for the national championship this year.
Nah, bro, that's just absolute right there. You talking about just going to the national championship, bro? Yep. That's a lot of variables, bro.
Yeah, even with 10 wins, we're going to get in there. We're going to win 3 games. We're going to lose the 4th. And that's how it goes, 3 games. Or, we'll probably like that. We'll be, I don't know, something like that. 3 or 4. We're going to win all of them but the last one. And then Alabama's going to be right back where we left off when Saban retired. If I said that all the time, which some people do on the Alabama side, some people say that now. I'm just saying. I know somewhere every year it's like boom. I mean, they right there, 14-1, whatever. But if I can't, I know there's progressions. You just gotta have progressions. So y'all gotta progress from 5 to at least 8. And I don't know if you're gonna get 8, but I can see 7.
Okay, I can see 7 too. Type, we on the same page, man.
But some people have told me. Now, none of your 7, 6, 7, or 8 include being the University of Alabama. Just get that out your mind. Chalk that up as an L.
Okay.
You can play 2 out of 3 times. Y'all gonna win 1.
Okay, that you're man. You're free to. This is YouTube street, bro. You're free to your opinion. Everybody's free to their opinion in here. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you feel, man, you know what I'm saying? So be it.
Auburn won 5, and a legit gave 5 away from. Yeah, man, we gave away 3 from whatever what you just said. We just gave we gave Vanderbilt a game. No, they took it. We gave Oklahoma a game. No, they took it. We really messed up in the Tennessee game. I think Milroe was hurt, and we didn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. I mean, that may be the only game I think of those 3 that could have been reversed because Vanderbilt was the first time. That's the game I put on the defense for the most part. Then Milroe got his Oklahoma game, and I think coaching got the Tennessee game messed up. It could have been fixed, but the game plan was just bizarre. I mean, just no running, didn't run the ball, just throwing the ball. Or they wanted to run a hobbled Milroe, and he couldn't run. It's just like talking about a rule. It's like we didn't have running backs. Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. What Bubba talking about? Bama is really good on the DL.
Defensive line right now.
Oh, right now. But you have to layer depth through the high school recruiting. The DL issue isn't immediate. But in 2026, you don't want to be in a situation where it will be. Well,
we're forcing to playing freshmen a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of playing freshman, a lot of snaps because of poor roster management in the D-line room on this harsh. But it's like, Bubba, that is all I'm saying. I'm not.
We don't have that harsh issue. We don't have that drop off.
Bro, yeah, right now you don't. But what we're saying, bro, is you can't go through cycles where you like don't recruit elite defensive linemen. You can't have classes where you like you got this class with elite defensive linemen, then the next one you don't. You can't do that, bro, because eventually it's gonna catch up and it's gonna drop off. That's all I'm saying. I said that he can't continue to do what he did in the last class. That's my statement, bro. You changed the narrative.
Class or 2025, 26?
The 2025 class, I said he can't continue that trend of not recruiting elite defensive linemen. That's all.
I heard this before the class was solidified from you. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and it closed without him closing with elite defensive linemen in that class. That's all I'm saying. He had an elite offensive line. He had an elite offensive line class, which in the next cycle, you got to recruit elite players in the trenches every cycle, dog. I don't want to. You wouldn't
go back and look at the roster, which is like, I would look at the roster before I would say
it doesn't matter what I'm saying, in my opinion. It doesn't matter what.
Who is Ty Simpson? Ty Simpson ain't nobody. Like Ty Simpson was a 5-star as well.
I know that. I didn't say Ty Simpson wasn't nobody, bro.
No. Other people say, like, is he the guy? We should just go straight to Kalen Russell, or they should go to Kalen Russell because he's the guy. He's the man. He's a 5-star. He's this. Now, he was Gatorade Player of the Year. Ty Simpson was not that, but Ty Simpson wasn't just no slouch sitting there.
I didn't say Ty Simpson was, but that proves
the same kind of conversation. You didn't go look at. When last time you look at the defensive line roster for University of Alabama?
Tight. That's not what I don't have to look at the roster, bro. I'm looking at the recruiting, is what I'm telling you. It doesn't work like that in the SEC, bro. What I'm saying, you're proving my point with the quarterbacks. You're proving my point with the quarterbacks. Think about it, bro. You went from a Bryce Young, a 5-star guy, to a Miro, a 4 or 5-star guy, to you had a Julian Sand, which was a 4 or 5-star guy, to a Ty Simpson, which is a 4 or 5-star guy, to a Kalen Russell, 4 or 5. It ain't like they just say, "Oh, we're loaded in the quarterback room. We're not gonna recruit one." What I'm saying, bro, is like you have to do that at every position this day and time in the SEC, bro, especially on the offensive line and defensive line, bro. You can't take cycles off, and which.
Yeah, but it's more than one way to get a defensive lineman.
Okay. All right.
It's like,
it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, if you get them,
it's 2 more ways to get defensive linemen.
Okay, if you get them through the portal or if they fall from the sky, my point is you can't continue to go cycles without getting them. That's all I'm saying, man.
Go cycles without getting them. We took in defensive linemen last year and this year.
Bro, okay. Tell me how many 5-star. Tell me how many 5-star interior defensive linemen y'all took in this year, in 2025.
I think they took in 2 because they had in Bowman. You got we don't even run that many big 300-pound guys anymore. We don't even run that. We run 2 probably big guys like we used to.
Okay.
Like we used to run like 4 of them, but then when they started with can't think of my guy's name, Anderson. And these guys on the outside, they like edge rushers.
They were inside. Man, Saban was still recruiting superior interior defensive linemen, bro. He had them in every class. That's all I'm saying.
I can't remember all of them. Because I just Bowman just got to the team like 2 years ago, but he was practicing this in the spring. But he came out of a JUCO situation because he's from Canada. And then we had the London Simmons that came in as well. And
I said, how many 5-stars did he? How many 5-stars? Sorry,
5 stars. I don't think he had
none.
None. That don't mean because you have 5-star. That don't mean.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to go all.
How many 5-stars we take in every year? What, 5?
Tight. I'm not saying.
How many 5-star linemen? Okay, let me ask you a question.
We're talking about. Let's stay on defensive linemen, bro. Let's stay on defensive linemen.
Alabama went to the
NFL. Talking about defensive linemen. Okay, how many 4-stars did y'all have?
We had. That's what we probably got more 5-stars. Only 3 stars I saw was doggone punter in the last 2 years, last 2 classes. And I think it was offensive lineman. But I'm gonna pull it up right here so you can see it.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Jermaine says opinions are like he said everybody got one. You're right. And that's all it is, man. I'm like, it ain't that, it's just an opinion. That's all, man. Everybody got them on this show, in this forum, man. I respect everybody's. You can't. You
don't respect the Kalen DeBoer's decision.
Bro, but I do respect it. I respect his opinion.
You said
I got the right to have my opinion, though. Do I have the right to have my opinion type?
But you say you respect his and you don't respect his.
I do respect his. That's it. Oh, how he recruit.
You said he mud.
No, I ain't say he mud, bro. We just say he lost 4 games, and you can't say that he admit that he wasn't supposed to lose 4 games. I don't know why it's hard for Alabama fans to just admit, man, the man shouldn't have lost. In y'all opinion, he shouldn't have lost 4 games. Maybe he look at it and say he should have. It's just an opinion. I don't think he should have.
You double talking now. He should have what?
He shouldn't have lost 4 games last year, man. He said we gave away Tennessee, Vandy, and Oklahoma, just beat Bama. So he's saying, this man saying we gave it away. So in his opinion, you shouldn't have lost to Tennessee or Oklahoma or Vandy. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's just like, why it's like so hard to admit that, bro. It's just like, it's just gonna like cause a apocalypse for you to admit y'all shouldn't have lost 4 games last year, man. Mm-hmm. Man, wish I had some chili cheese Fritos. That'd be cool. It would, bro. What are you on?
Cheese, baby.
Huggy, what? Huggy just went to chili cheese Fritos, man. Roster management, you can't stack players in the same room like the old days. Okay. Portal. Okay. Ty Simpson is a good prospect who isn't a great fit for this system. He is a pro-style quarterback. DeBoer and grew up running a variation of the run and shoot. He operates at his best in a pro-style offense. Operating off hard play action. Okay. We'll have Tank Jones this cycle with Davis, Ford, and Wilson. Okay. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm just saying that's an answer. Jermaine Mims, thank you. That's an answer. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, it is what it is to admit that, okay, bro, y'all didn't recruit that caliber player in the last class. That's just a fact. I don't understand. Like, bro, it's like if an Auburn fan say it just got to be absurdly wrong and crazy. Man, well, he didn't recruit. Bro, he didn't recruit the caliber of a Tank Jones and a Davis, Ford, Wilson last cycle. He didn't. Just why is it so hard to like admit it? And because DC said and he an Auburn fan, it got to be crazy.
I like Stephen Bowman that's on the team, and I like the guys that came in because they need 2 of them. They got 60 on the team.
I didn't ask.
They have people to transfer in. They're not elite talent, but they
that's
got
all. Thank you. He finally said it.
Elite talent.
My God,
y'all, but that don't mean it's like you're talking about. We're looking at the team playing to win, and when I look at what say Kane's defense needs elite interior guys because of how too high oriented he is why y'all struggle against the run. Now Kane will tell you, and he will say, is that people knew what they were supposed to do, but now they understand what they're supposed to do. Assignments were busted, especially early on, but their average yards given up during the season actually went down toward the end of the season, and he's expecting to bring that number even further down because it is a brand new system to the University of Alabama. And let me say, give it time, let it work. Give it time, let it work. And then we count on people like Hugh Freeze not to run the ball as much as they're supposed to anyway. Thank you, Auburn.
Okay. Bubba says Kane defense needs elite interior guys because of how too high oriented he is. It's what y'all struggled against the run last year. When you're playing in a 6-man box, you have 2 dudes on the interior to 2 gap. I mean, and if you hear what I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. I said interior defensive lineman. And Jermaine has said, okay, if you get these guys in the cycle, y'all will be fine. That's all I'm saying. That's all I was saying the whole time, bro.
No,
3 defensive linemen.
You said we didn't have any defensive linemen on the team.
I didn't say that, bro. Like it's like I don't. When you like elite narrative, I never said that. I didn't say y'all didn't have them on the team.
You didn't say what? Like
okay, how many people are listening to the show? I said in the last recruit. I said in the last
like you used to.
I said in the last recruiting cycle.
We have people. We have Keon Kalen that was on the team. He left. You can't stop power people. If they don't come in and they ain't playing, then they be going.
I didn't say
right. If your 5-star rating doesn't get you past Freddie Roach's scrutiny, then you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose them anyway. We got to get the guys in there that can work, that can be molded into what we need. And I think that's what they're trying to do. Now, eliteness to me comes when the NFL say, "Oh yeah, we want that guy." That's elite to me. All this other stuff, SEC, the SEC All-Star thing, or all conference says the same thing. That's all I need, because that's what Tim Keenan was.
I get preseason,
that, at least. I'm not sure at the end of the season.
I get
but
that,
that's what we need. We need that. I love to have the elite guys come in, but when they get into this system, whatever that system may be, are they going to execute what we need them to do? Because we have had these people come in here and get run up out of there.
We agree with that type, but at this point, all we can do is project, man, and kind of lean on the ratings.
All y'all can do.
We know.
I'm looking at the film. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at those numbers come down. I'm looking at the Kane Womack is not doing what our last defensive coordinator did. Is totally different. They got different focuses, and really, that man with that horrible defense, as y'all call it, was one game from making the playoffs.
Somebody said he had a horrible defense. Golly, bro. It's like
it must be something because y'all want to change it. You don't have no defensive lineman.
You making up stuff.
You don't have, and I'll keep telling you, he keep bringing in so many edge rushers. I'm like, what is he going to do with them? All these edge rushers. What are you going to do with these edge rushers? But I'm seeing people come in. I saw LTO left high school at 230. Now he's at 270 something, and he's an edge rusher that got some size on him. He got some real size on. He used to be a small edge rusher. Now I'm thinking like they're taking edge rusher with very good footwork, putting some weight on them if their body can take it, and sticking them on the inside.
Hey,
sometimes that works. Sometimes it works, may not work, but it's not what they do. They got a lot of edge rushers. We got an overabundance of edge rushers, and I know guys, all they do is come around the corner and get the quarterback. But all of them can't play.
The subject is interior, and my man says Jermaine says 3D linemen in the last cycle, high schoolers, JUCO, Porter guys. I didn't say y'all didn't have any. You see what I'm saying? It's like tight changing the narrative. He's saying stuff I didn't say, Jermaine. I didn't say y'all didn't.
Whoever he says we have, they're just not up to the elite standard that he wanted to be at. Which is nothing. It don't matter. He still proves it. If he still created approval on him, it don't mean nothing. He don't have what he want to have.
Go ahead,
no, we don't have what he want to have. But we have what we want to have, I imagine.
No, y'all don't have what you want to have, bro, because you offer it.
See what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got what y'all need. How does that make sense?
Well, we don't have
$10 million to be there and to find players. But this man can sit on this doggone YouTube channel and say, man, y'all ain't got what y'all need or want or anything like that. They not elite.
I didn't. That's not what I'm saying.
Everybody started to go to Auburn workout.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Alabama didn't get every player they wanted. They didn't. Alabama
5-star.
Alabama didn't get every defensive lineman they wanted. One that was committed to Alabama, he flipped to Auburn. My point is,
happened to Saban too.
I know that, but my point is that means you didn't get every.
It's recruiting. They can make their minds up.
That's not the point, Tyke. The point is,
but that's the fact, though. It happens every recruiting cycle. People flip.
I got you. Okay, so, I got you, man.
So when people, but I just can't believe you said, do y'all have what y'all need to have to go when y'all go 750 to win to go to the playoffs? Do Auburn have what they? Because I've heard y'all coach talking about talent for a minute. Do y'all have what y'all need to have?
I don't know. What I'm saying.
What do y'all have? Because you tell me what we got. Go ahead. Y'all have what y'all need to have to make the playoffs this year. Because I know now we can go back and look at some film. Remember when y'all was saying in 2025, 2026, we're gonna be playing for the next championship in the playoffs, and that the goal. Because I know somebody said 25 or 26. Now I think it was you. I could be wrong. 2026.
It was not. It was
2027.
It was not, man. I said 2027 or 2028. I was like more likely
in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, we play playoffs by 2028, man. That was mine.
That's what you said. You sure?
Yes.
That's what we said. Now when I go find this film, I don't want to end that.
2028, we should be in the playoffs.
2028, you should be in the playoffs. Yes. Y'all gonna beat Alabama this year.
Tight. That's not far-fetched, dude.
No. Y'all gonna beat Alabama this year, though, right?
Yes, we're gonna beat Alabama this year. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just make sure.
Can I read?
I want to make sure because you sound crazy. Hey, crazy. This story's too long.
Yeah, because you won't let me read the comments, man.
You want to read comments this week? Go figure, folks. You want to read comments? You ain't got nothing to say with this foolishness he's talking.
Because I'm trying to say something, bro. You won't. I can't answer the question. Oh yeah, he said 3 defensive linemen last cycle high school is JUCO portal. I didn't say y'all didn't have any, Jermaine. I was just saying they wasn't on par as what y'all normally. I didn't say y'all didn't have any. Thank you, Jermaine. He said no, he shouldn't have lost 4 games. I don't know why. Thank you, Jermaine. Your counterpart can't admit that. He had to break the tension. I got you, hug you, man. The boy offense is air raid and pro style. Okay.
Yeah, Ty Simpson can't run that though.
Huggy, he said you succeeded for about 5 seconds. Right, bruh. It's Iron Bowl debate, man. I gotta read my people's comments though, man. I gotta see what y'all saying. Mims, no, it's not. It's a variation of the run and shoot. The air raid is an offense predicated on quick games out of 4 wide sets. Okay. Quick game out of 4 wide sets. Alabama had a top 10 scoring defense. Okay. Here you go. It's me, man. Golly, man.
It's me. I'm telling you, boy. They wilding out today. You know we don't have any elite linemen. It's me,
bro. You are wilding out.
Yeah, we don't have no elite defensive linemen. It's me. We just don't have any. It's all over. Take all the stuff down. Sell all your stuff. Burn it. Just burn it. Nobody want it. Take it to Goodwill. Maybe they box it up, send it to a starving nation, third world country, because it's over for Alabama. Because we don't have no defensive line. Elite. I'm sorry. Elite defensive lineman. Auburn. I'm just bringing it's me up to date. Auburn's gonna play for
it's amazing how you just saying stuff nobody said. This is just amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
you'll be a good politician, bro. You'll be a great politician because you just saying stuff nobody.
I'm amazed because you've been saying it for a year, and I'm like,
and I have not said that. I have not said that, bro. I didn't say Alabama don't have no elite defensive linemen. Bro, we just say Alabama has an elite defensive line this year. We just said that. We did not say they don't have any. I said in the last recruiting class, 2025. That's it.
Because you have to go get what you need. I think people go and get what they need when they recruit. That's me. I don't care a lot about the 3, 4, and 5s, but as long as they 3, 4, and 5s, I'm good. But you have to go. You can go get people that's just not conducive to what you're doing. I'm just sorry. You can. I've seen. I told you. I told you earlier. I see these offensive tackles. I don't know a lot about being an offensive tackle, but when I see one guy that's using his kick step and using his hand placement, he's dominating his opponent, that's one thing. But when I see another tackle literally pick up a defensive lineman and throw him toward the sideline every play, and both the 5 stars, I think I'm going to go with the tactician. Okay. I'm just saying. You just got to – I'm going to go with the tactician. The other guy may need him on the defensive line, which is another thing I think they're going to do. I think we got some guys on offense that can play defensive line in the interior because they did it in high school. Them 5 offensive linemen we got, 2 of them guys. Michael Dubose is one of them, and there's another one. I think they can play on the defensive line today.
Alabama had an awesome offensive line recruiting class. They did. The boy himself said his system is air raid and pro style. It's me says, what's up, it's me, man? What happened to the QB that
Oklahoma ran off. He's gonna be starting at Auburn this year. He's gonna say today they're gonna go to the 700 bowl.
He said, well, then he lied. Nothing in his offense is air raid. Nothing from the core concepts all the way down to the QB footwork. Zero air raid. Okay, this man talking scheme, footwork, and all that. Okay. Whew. Oh, we've complained about Freddie Roach D-line recruiting. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, we've complained about Freddie Roach D-line recruiting. Let me say this one more time. Oh, we've complained about Freddie Roach D-line recruiting, but this year will be his best year, and Bama is playing NIL ball this season. Bro, it's okay. This cycle, I'm sorry. I don't know why when I said that we got to go on for like an hour and a half because I said it. You're saying the same thing I'm saying, man. That's God. Okay, go ahead, Tyke. Go ahead, catch us up, bro.
I know it for a fact because I studied Leach and Mummy clinics for years, the pioneers of the system. I've also studied June Jones, pioneer of the run and shoot for years. The DeBoer system is a combination of the June Jones run and shoot, Art Browse run and shoot, and the more modern concepts I've seen with Hyper. And we ain't doing none of that bubble this year because we're going to be pounding the ball.
Okay.
We're going to do some of it, but we're not going to do a lot of it. Got to run the ball, man. Bubba, I thought the same thing.
Okay.
By the way, I like Simpson a lot. I think he's very talented. It all comes down to him and the wide receiver seeing the same thing, reading the leverage or the safety, and that's what the offense is reading space, not coverage. That's why I'm saying one thing is going to change about the offense is that you got a different quarterback style. Mm-hmm. So I think that Jalen was such a leader for them when it came to transitioning. They modified some things, but I don't think they should have went away from handing the ball off. That was kind of crazy, whoever's decision it was. Mm-hmm. So this year coming in, I think I'm just saying the change in the offense to something that he's more used to, and they're having a guy that's in place that can probably knows how to make changes on the fly, like during the game or in the middle of the season. That's probably had to make those changes before. I think that just gives us one more win. That's all I'm saying. 10 games. Mm-hmm. And I think the defense is going to get better. Like I said, they are about 140 yards per game giving up rushing. They definitely need to get that down, preferably below 100. But let's just be honest. Quarterbacks run too much for that. If you can get it down about 30 to about 115 or something like that per game, which is still it's good. I mean, that's really good when you look at the whole grand scheme of stuff. People that get it down lower than that, Ohio State was down lower, but I don't know if they saw the rushing offenses that you would see elsewhere in the SEC. I'll put it that way. Because I think Ohio State was down real low, but their defense was something else last year. But that defensive coordinator has moved on to Penn State, so you may see their defensive numbers drop. But I did notice all of them, Michigan, Penn State, and Ohio State, they all had good run defenses. And I was thinking like, well, who's running the ball against them? Their talent in that conference is quite different than the rest of their conference. Mm-hmm. I mean, just different.
It says they absolutely dumbed down the pass game last year for not only Jalen but Ryan also. Okay. Since he had very little time to learn the system, I'm calling Cap on pounding the rock. That just ain't him. Okay.
He had 1,000-yard rusher when he was at Washington the last season.
Yeah, but he kind of like passed to set up the run when he was at Washington. In my opinion.
I don't care how
he is. He
had 1,000. He had 1,000 yards. I don't know where he is now. I don't know if he bounced around the league or if he in Canada. Just get me 1,000-yard rusher. If he tries to get 1,000-yard rusher to run the pass, I don't care nothing about that play action. Whatever. If you give me 1,000-yard rusher, you're gonna end up with a 1,500-yard rusher and a 600-yard rusher. Because the boys can run. I don't know if he's dealing with this level of talent before either. Okay. His background.
Glad to see Tyke got all those men out of his background. That's what's up.
The Alabama players brought fear to his heart.
Yes, sir. Tyke, what can they find you, man? It's a great discussion, man.
I might as well just stay here on YouTube and Facebook. Been out here for an hour and a half, man. My brother said, man, y'all be up there running y'all mouth. I have to go. I gotta do stuff. My brother, I got rounds of golf to play. Anyway, YouTube, Facebook. I'm tired. I need a nap.
Bubba says, look at the overall rush attempts, though. They threw more than they ran by a lot. You're right.
Oh, you talking about Washington?
Yeah, man. But it's the same coaches that's coaching at Alabama. I pointed that out too. About the men. Okay.
Now notice who man fits to the men in the background, because I ain't thought none of that.
Okay. Well, I am DC Wolfman, and y'all can find me at Auburn Addicts.
We don't have no Diddy activities up here.
At Auburn_Addicts on all platforms.
Hit that like button, man. Subscribe
and at Auburn_Addicts-TV on YouTube, man. Tell your whole family, man. Tell your whole family. Tell everybody about Iron Bowl debate. Tell all your Auburn fans and Alabama fans. Make sure if you're Alabama Auburn, make sure you subscribe to Tight Channel, man. Alabama fans, you got to follow him, man. This man, look, even though he hates,
nobody no caveats.
Even though he cannot take a DC comment. You know what I'm saying? Because I got this
DC is delusional.
Blue and orange on when DC said it's illegitimate. You know, so even though
stands for delusional and capping.
You want to go to his channel.
Delusional capper. That's what it is. Delusional capper.
You want to go to his. See what I'm saying?
DC stand for capping. Scared of the truth.
That's how much this man hate Auburn. He can't even let me give his channel. He can't even let me give his channel a plug, man.
Y'all be lucky if you get 2028, you win the Iron Bowl 2028. You talking about winning that championship. Man, go.
I tell you the truth, man. I
can't even say when Alabama win that championship. You got Auburn win the championship in 2028. Think so what?
Good Lord, man. Okay, Bubba says, see you, kid, folk, man. See you, Bubba, man. Y'all check out Bubba and the Old Man Sports Talk. Check out Dick Frazier, man. Water Cooler Talk Sports, man.
I'm going over there now. I'm going over to the water cooler right now. Continue more of this madness.
Sharpshooter Sports, man. Check them out, man. Check all out. It's SEC season, man. Check all us out, man. Musty is it gets tense, man. For real, man. It's Iron Bowl debate, man. And then don't let yo DC, what's Ted's email? I don't know his email, man. You can go to it's SEC season, and he might have his email attached to his channel. Usually, people have it attached to the channel. So you can hit them, probably hit them down.
I am drained.
I told you, bro, you have to take a nap after Iron Bowl debate. Man. Hey, man, y'all tune in, man. Me and Nick will see y'all Sunday. Well, actually, Nick won't be there. My man, Bubba from Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk will be on. Have you heard Auburn News Today?
Oh, I know. I'm
6, baby. Bubba gonna be on the offensive line, bro. We're gonna be talking some basketball. It is what it is, man. Let me get.
But you know what I'm saying, Bubba? I'm looking at everything.
It's Busted said I gotta find Tight's channel. Just gotta turn off the notifications. So it's Tight. What's his channel? Man.
Tight Sports at the Alabama Football Megacast.
Tight Sports, the Alabama Football Megacast. Okay.
Did you say Megacast?
Megacast.
You're gonna mug you on that field.
Okay, Bubba. Yeah, great show. We appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for turning and putting up his foolishness.
Appreciate y'all, man. All right, Bill. We'll see y'all, man. War Eagle next week, man. Tell everybody, man, about this show, man.
Roll Tide.
Share it, man.
Roll Tide. The doors to the titles